Naomi.
Okay, I think it's on. Here we are at the housetop in, what is it, Rickmansworth, outside of London. And the housetop is the, where the website for Women Priests is situated.
Yes.
And it's a website where thousands upon thousands of people, women who are called to the priesthood, go for support and academic background. And this is John Wingaards here with theologian Dorothy Irvin. And John is do you want to tell about yourself, John?
Well, I'm a Catholic priest, but I resigned from exercising the ministry in protest about Rome's refusal to allow women to be ordained, and partly also to be free to speak out as a theologian. So I've been specialized in this field for about 40 years, I think, starting from India. I already, at the time, recommended to the Indian Bishops' Conference that they should approach Rome for permission. This was before the 1976 decree Inter Insignores. And then when I came, I was made Vicar General of the Mill Hill Missionaries, so I came to England. We had our headquarters, and at the time I was the first Catholic theologian in Britain to write about this. You know, did Christ rule out women priests? So ever since that time, I've really been involved.
So we've been here for a meeting of the housetop members and support group, and now, John, you and Dorothy Irvin are discussing, what is this?
Well, we're discussing some recent research that we've done, which has unearthed the fact that in the Irish Catholic communities, so of the first few centuries, the Celtic Church as we call it, there definitely are traces of women's ministries. For example, I'm just pointing out the so-called Walesby tank, which is an example of a large lead tank that was used by ministers who went round from house to house baptizing people and so on. And on the edge of this tank, it's about 1/2 meter high, so this edge, you know, is quite enormous. I'm sorry the picture is so small here, but you can see a naked woman who is being assisted by 2 women, corresponding to women deacons, because at that time it was the task of women to assist at the baptism of adult catechumens. I mean, when they were women, you had men to do the same for male catechumens. And this is a typical villa. You know, here you see people standing on both sides. So a well-to-do, probably half Roman, half Celtic family that had converted to Christianity. Now there are about 40 tanks that have been found, and they're absolutely unique to Britain. Not all of them have, you know, beautiful inscriptions like this.
And this one's in Kent?
No, the one in Kent is there is a Roman villa that has been discovered there. And, you know, villas were really the manor houses of small Roman officials who become farmers and were looking after part of the land there in some relative wealth. Now, this particular family in the 3rd or the 4th century became Christian, which means Catholic at the time, and they assigned one of their rooms as a chapel. And this can be seen from all the Christian symbols all around the room, but along one side, and it's quite large, you know, it's as large as this wall, you have a fresco with different people in praying attitudes, you know, in this typical Oranti fashion that we also know from the catacombs. And one of them is unmistakably a woman. So you find far more information about this if you go on our website, where we document all of this with further articles.
Must have all of you. Wait a minute.
Stop and start again.